Hi everyone, we're Virginia and John from Merry Hell. Delighted to be here at the Old Courts this evening, and we're going to start with a Merry Hell classic called Loving the Skin You're In.
Belting. Here it is.
Well, that lady has been feeding you a great big pack of lies, getting away with murder, killing the spirit inside. Too big, too small, not beautiful, too old, too fat, too thin. Well, come just as you are tonight, loving the skin you're in. From the bottom to the top, be yourself no matter what. Your identity keep clear, stick to all that you hold dear. Let loose tonight, the precious child within, loving the skin you're in. Hey, yeah. Well, they sold you down the river, in the doldrums now you dwell. Misty-eyed illusion you held together well. Too posh, too rough, not cool enough, your hair is wearing thin. Well, come just as you are tonight, loving the skin you're in. From the bottom to the top, be yourself until you drop. Your identity keep clear, stick to all that you hold dear. Let loose tonight, precious child within. Oh, loving the skin you're in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh yeah. Your fingerprint encryption code is written in your hand. Come just as you are tonight, every woman, every man. From the bottom to the top, be yourself, don't ever stop. Your identity keep clear, stick to all that you hold dear. From the bottom to the top, be yourself no matter what. You're fantastically unique, find your voice, let it speak. Cut loose tonight, the wild child within, loving the skin you're in. Oh, loving the skin you're in. Whew, we've started, haven't we?
Mrs. Kettle.
Oh, we've started.
I'm a little bit worked up after that, ladies and gentlemen.
We've got lots of wonderful memories of the Old Courts through the last few years as it's become the wonderful venue that it is. We'll tell you more about that later. The next song is from my new solo album, actually. It's a song called Union Jack House, and it's a State of the Nation song. So I hope you enjoy. Basement, underclass, looting, shooting, broken glass. Aspiration come too late for teenage mothers living off the state. Going up, ba ba ba, going up, ba 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 ba. Ground floor, factory walls, trade unions, overalls, hard graft, money tight, KFC buckets on a Friday night. Going up, ba 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 ba. Going up, ba 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 ba. First floor, front line, underpaid, overtime, rising fuel bills, wages freeze, living like lemons, freshly squeezed. Going up, ba 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 ba. Going up, ba 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 ba. This is the house that Jack builds, the house the Union Jack builds. This is the house that Jack builds, the house the Union Jack builds. This is the house that Jack builds, the house the Union Jack builds. This is the house that Jack builds, the house that Union Jack builds. Ooh. floor professionals, lawyers, teachers, medicals, big ambition, price to pay, junior doctors on a 20-hour day, going up. Ba ba ba, going up. Ba 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 ba. Third floor, stocks and shares, investment bankers, bulls and bears, market crash, hit the scotch, pony club, school fees, suicide watch, going up. Ba 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 ba, going up. Ba 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 ba. Fourth floor, the bent MP, fiddled expenses, living rent-free, paranoid, phone hack sweat, what you give is what you get, going up. Mind the doors, please, going up. Ba 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 ba. This is the house that Jack built, the house the Union Jack built. This is the house that Jack built, the house the Union Jack built. This is the house that Jack built, house the Union Jack built. This is the house that Jack built, the house that Union Jack built. Yeah. The landed gentry, property rich but the purse is empty. No more servants below stairs, huddle round the fire burning Chippendale chairs, going up. If there's a heaven, going up. Don't you know who I was? Going up. If there's a heaven, going up. Oh, 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 oh. Round the back there is a communal garden, multicolored rainbow of opportunity, fertile ground for all to plant and cherish. I love evergreen, land of the free. This is the house that Jack built, the house the Union Jack built. This is the house that Jack built, the house the Union Jack built. This is the house that Jack built, house the Union Jack built. This is the house that Jack built, the house that Union Jack built. Thank you. You know what? It's different without the sticky floor in the main room at the old courts. You know, the one with the full band playing. That you can't feel that sticky floor under your feet, can you? That all good venues should have.
I'm not so sure. This carpet's a little bit sticky, Virginia.
How dare you?
In our house. Been down for some time now, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of thread there. We won't show
Quality shag, that is. Quality shag.
Oh dear. Right, okay.
See much of that round here. Sorry. Cheers, everyone.
Why are we not having a glass of wine? Why are we having? So.
Because it's midweek.
But the sun is over the yard arm, Virginia.
I know.
The sun is over the yard arm. Right, okay. Next tune. It's may I approach the microphone stand, Virginia? So here's a song of absolute gratitude to our NHS. What can you say? They've done us beyond proud. They have gone beyond the call of duty in this last horrible sort of time. We know that they're there for us. We need to look after them as well, do we not? Especially just today, we're doing this on the day where there's a little bit of optimism. The first needles have gone into people's arms with the new vaccine, but we need to sort of maintain our safety principles now. It's not over yet, obviously. We are. Why am I even saying this? Everybody knows this, but But this song is a song of absolute abject thank you to our doctors and nurses and everybody that works in the NHS and key workers everywhere. Basically, it's called Beyond the Call because they do indeed go beyond the call. I'm going to try and rend it now. Let me just put on the magic button of space-time here. It makes everything sound good. Maybe not me, but let's see. Shall we see? Let's have a see. A little bit more volume, I think, John. You on yourself there. Oh, Virginia, I'm cramped. I'm cramped. Beyond the Call. So our church bells have stopped ringing, and our skies turn black from blue, but my heart still feels like singing. May I sing a song for you? May I sing a song for you? We send thanks and admiration from the corners of our land to those whose occupation is to hold our trembling hands, is to hold our trembling hands. Bless our doctors and our nurses who stand beyond the call. Without the loving mercies, we would surely, surely fall. Surely, surely fall. As I sit in isolation, afraid of what might come, I feel less a separation, but the sense that we're not done. We surely are not done. Bless our doctors and our nurses who stand beyond the call. Without the loving mercies, surely, surely fall. Bless our doctors and our nurses who stand beyond the call. Without the loving mercies, surely, surely fall. Surely, surely fall. We would indeed. We would indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We would fall indeed.
It's lovely, that, John.
Thank you very much, Virginia.
Very nice. Few people just weeping now at home. We had a hard day to start with. Now they're just crying.
Oh.
No, it's really lovely and absolutely true. And did you say that the very first vaccine went to a man?
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. No, the first one was a lady in her 90s, I think, who was into it, and she talked really well about it on the radio. But I think the second chap was called William Shakespeare, which I think is rather marvellous.
It's a very English name, isn't it? Tremendously.
It certainly is. Yeah. Bill Wobble Jabbly.
Do you think he said, "Is this a needle I see before me"?
Yes, he did. That's what he said.
Thank you. It's the best I could do at short notice.
I need to do a little tune.
So we're both thinking of our memories of the old courts, and my favourite one. Can I go first? My favourite one is when we were making a ghostly video called "Ghost in Our House," and John, I think your studio was in the.
It was still in there then.
Yeah, but it was a building that had just been taken over, having stood empty for so long. and it was really ghostly, especially down in the cellars. And we were allowed to film our Ghost in Our House video in there. And if you ever see the video and you're familiar with the old courts as it is now, you'll be amazed at how far it's come in terms of decoration, and they've made it absolutely wonderful, haven't they? But back then it was really eerie, lots of dark corridors. And so have a look. What about you, John?
Oh, well, I mean, my memories I was one of the first tenants to move into the old courts, because it wasn't just a venue or multiple venue complex as it is now. Maybe there's still tenants, but I put my studio in there for a year, and it was a real honour to do that, to sort of be there right at the beginning. The people that set the whole thing up and took the project on board were just visionary, really. John Davenport and Becky and Dave, when he got involved, and my dear sort of old friend Derek Eccleston, Degsy as he's commonly known, basically was the caretaker and the builder and everything, the guy that the fabric of the building. I think he actually basically built it and held the place up with the sort of the elastic from his underpants. Because I'm sure he just took that out, because I know the budgets weren't very big at first, and everything was done on a shoestring and quite brilliantly, so more power to the Old Courts Arm now, because it is a national level sort of arts hub, which as a band we're really proud to play at it. Not just, it sounds like a kind of a kind of let's praise the Old Courts thing, but it's not. It's genuinely heartfelt.
Yeah.
And people are marvellous.
Then,
and so my memories were as somebody that worked in there, really. And after a lot of time being just in a building on my own, it was great to have like a team of people around and have as we'd always say, me and Derek, we'd always say, let's have one. Shall we have one from the machine? Which was because we had a coffee machine, which was really cool. Anyway, so special memories of the coffee machine, ladies and gentlemen. There we are.
The next song is from the brand new Merry Hell album, which is called Emergency Lullabies. It's available now from all good suppliers, and enough of a plug there. This one is in honour of a young Swedish activist named Greta Thunberg, and all the young people who, before lockdown, came out in the streets to protest and raise awareness against climate change. So for them, here we go. This is called Sister Atlas. Hey, hey, hey! Planet Earth, Monday morning, Sister Atlas, here's a call. In her hand there is a lifeline to break Mother Nature's fall. World leaders in denial cling to the tails of the money machines. Sister Atlas puts them on trial, blows fresh air into their smoke screens. She didn't fall from grace, she was pushed. When she came to state her case, she was shushed and told to run along home, little girl. Little girl, big world, young shoulders, big world, young shoulders, big world, young shoulders. Now she's in the mainstream. Now she's on the cover of Running Out of Time magazine. Planet Earth, treading water, Sister Atlas breaks the fourth wall. In her hand there is a time bomb, one massive wake-up call. World leaders, crude oil, fossil fortune, profiteers. Sister Atlas, only a child, wisdom way beyond her years. We didn't close our eyes, we were blinded. Now's the time to heed the advice and get behind it, behind it. Big world, young shoulders, big world, young shoulders, big world, young shoulders. Now she's in the mainstream. Now she's on the cover of Running Out of Time magazine.
Big world, young shoulders,
Young shoulders,
big world, young shoulders,
young shoulders,
big world, young shoulders,
young shoulders,
big world, young shoulders, big world,
big world,
young shoulders,
young shoulders,
big world,
big world,
young shoulders,
young shoulders,
big world,
big world.
young shoulders.
Now she's in the mainstream. Now she's on the cover of Running Out of Time magazine. Greta.
Belting Vicar.
John, before this next song, can you explain to us what is the Chili Challenge?
Oh dear Lord, I have been invited, and this is, I think this is an honour. The said Derek Eccleston, Degsy, has invited me to take the Chili Challenge with him, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that I think involves, it's going to be some sort of interview where he interviews me, I interview him perhaps, about our relative places in the universe, and we take on board foodstuffs coated in some sort of like hot chili sauce. I think it's kind of incremental as well. It starts off
While
mild,
you're
and
talking or in between?
while we're talking. If it's me and Derek, it'll be while we're talking with our mouths full.
Sounds absolutely disgusting, to be honest.
It might be disgusting. I'm a little bit worried about it. A man in my current condition shouldn't be undertaking such a chili challenge, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I'll have the colorectal department on speed dial. Everything will be all right. Don't really want to waste the NHS time, but for the sake of art, I think we'll go down the road. Not sure when it is, but it's soon. I'll try and put it in as far into the future as I possibly can. Right, okay, so what are we doing next?
We're doing No Place Like Tomorrow. This next song is from my solo album. In fact, it's the title of the solo album. But before it was on the album, it was on a Merry Hell album as well. I've said the word album too much now and it's gone weird.
Album.
Do you ever have that? It's just gone weird. Album. Album.
But it's like a name, isn't it? Mr. Albert Bum. Mr. Album.
Album.
Album. Album.
And it's quite a serious song, so I've ruined it now. It was on a Merry Hell album, and then we decided that it should feature. Well, you did it, didn't you? You very kindly said it should have a place in its own right.
I said it should feature.
So it's poignant at the moment because during lockdown, people have particularly been suffering. Those people who struggle with mental health issues, and it must be a really, really challenging time if you're isolated and you rely on being with others to help you with your mental health. And massive honour to them, really, and praise for people, the bravery of people who just get up every day and look after their families and go to work or work from home. And all the time they're quietly screaming inside with mental health issues. So this song is for any of you who are watching who've been struggling. There is a tomorrow, and it is coming, and you will be with your loved ones again. And here it is. It's No Place Like Tomorrow. Here's Here's a song to the weary, the fractured, the broken. Hope for the foolish, a word to the wise. A new day is coming, so keep your eyes open. Don't shut out the light of the sun on the rise. Oh, I know I could be a much better man if I let all my yesterdays go. There is no place like tomorrow. If your past has cast a great shadow upon you, and faith is a shipwreck washed up on the shore, let the fresh air of morning breathe gently down on you. Blow dust from the cobwebs behind the closed door. Oh, I know I could find a much better place, where the spring melts the ice and the snow. There is no place like tomorrow. When your storm-battered spirit is lost to all reason, and blinded you cling to the edge of the night, a new dawn is waiting behind the horizon. The whole world looks different when seen at first light, and all that was hopeless and desolate will once again flourish and grow. There is no place like tomorrow. There is no place like tomorrow. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you, the Old Courts. Thank you for inviting us to play, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.
That's right.
If you've enjoyed watching the Old Courts live and you'd like to make a donation to support the work we do, please head over to www.theoldcourts.com/donate. This year's been incredibly difficult for most arts organisations, and we're no different. But with a huge effort and support from you and from our funders, we've managed to secure our organisation and the jobs of every staff member. We've also provided 343 artists with paid work for the Old Courts Live, and our volunteers have delivered over 700 food parcels and made 600 calls to isolated local residents. But the battle isn't over yet. We're currently closed to the public with zero income, and we don't know how long this closure is going to last. If you can help by making a donation, then you're helping to secure your arts centre. We're hoping to be around for a long